Holiday season upon us and 2020 coming to a close, I've decided to compile some of my favorite items throughout the year. And all of these are at various price points, so whether you're watching this right now during the holiday season or you're watching it sometime else, all of these can still apply, and I can safely say that I've used all of these items for a couple months at least, and I can recommend them to anybody. And also, to give a quick outline, I'll be going over 5 different items from each price point, and the price categories specifically here are free, under $10, $10 to $50, $50 to $100, and $100 and up. Whether you have no money at all, I still have some free options here, or you have a little bit of cash to burn, I do have some options for that as well. Let's get into it. Starting with the free category here, I have mainly apps. I have a little special DIY sort of thing that you can do at home as well. The first two apps that I definitely do use a ton is Notion, as you know. That's something that I like to use quite a bit. I also made a video on that if you want to check it. It's also on my channel. Also, another is Canva. I did make another tutorial on how I do various things in that as well. It's just a great thing if you are a content creator. It creates great thumbnails, Instagram posts, whatever you like, any design, birthday cards, it can be anything honestly. Otherwise, I don't know where else I'd make my thumbnails. Next up is an app called Strava. I do use this quite a bit. It's just mainly to track my exercise and activity. It's basically the Instagram of like exercise and like running or biking or swimming. So you can track all of that stuff, how long you swim, how long you bike, how long you run, and you can see the totals and how much you've improved over time. You can track it through either like a watch, or you can track it manually, or you can even track it through your phone. You can also follow other people, see what they're up to. If you want to see your statistics, how you've improved over time, I can definitely see my statistics. I think I started running like 4 miles at around like 7.5, 8 minute pace, and I thought that was pretty good at the time. Gone down a little bit now to like 7 minute to 7:15 pace, around that. It's really important to see your improvement, and Strava definitely does help with that. Okay, and then the last thing here, this one isn't an app, but you can also use shoe boxes or boxes or whatever that you acquire, and you can put it into good use. So I personally use a Rubik's Cube box. I use it for storage in my nightstand, and what it allows me to do is put any of the random stuff that I need in there. You can also use it in drawers. It's an easy organizer. Instead of buying things online, you can easily use parts of a box. I cut up cardboard pieces, then put it in my drawers to make it as dividers, and it has endless possibilities there. And instead of putting that in the recycling, you can actually put it into good use and use it in somewhere you might need it. So under $10, the first item I have here is these AKG wired earbuds. I honestly think they're the best wired earbuds under $10 because they have insane sound quality. They stay in your ears really nicely. You have this control. You can stop the song as well as adjust the volume too. The wire won't break at all because it's really sturdy here. If you want to check that full review on it, if you're still unsure about this, just be sure to check that video on my channel. I'll leave a link in the description down below for it, but these are just overall really nice earbuds. And the second thing in this category is wire clips. So if you don't already know, cable management in my opinion is something that is really important. What that allows you to do is put your cables anywhere. You can stick that cable clip on anywhere. You can wire your cables through it so it won't fall down. I do have it back here, as you can see. Those are the clips, and I just keep it up on my wall like that. It's a really nice accessory. You can get it in a pack of 16, a lot of them for only $8. It's a really good option there. The third thing on here is actually sort of like a toy in a way, but it's just something that is really cool. It's this Rubik's Cube. This is under $10. It has insane performance. It is called the RS3M 2020. It is honestly one of the best Rubik's Cubes, I gotta say, for its price point. And I do have a Rubik's Cube channel as well where I did review this. Really smooth turning. If you don't know how to solve a Rubik's Cube, or you already know and you're really fast at it, I would recommend this for anybody. It's definitely my top pick for 2020. For number 4 I have is a journal. It's something that I've been doing more recently. It can be any notebook, but I personally have something like this where I just write my name on it, and this is my 2020 thing. It's a spiral. I mean, some of them have like a bookmark in between, and that's leather, but I personally just use this. It works for me. You just write down your thoughts, and it's good to actually handwrite things instead of typing it. I do this before bed, and so I don't like look at that screen, and it's just something that I always keep, and if I need to jot down some thoughts or some reminders that I need to do, it's really easy. You can pick one of these up for under $10, definitely. Probably a much nicer one than this, but this is just something that I've been using. And then the final final thing, wrapping it up for this under $10 category, we have this USB connector for your phone. So what it does is it plugs into the bottom of your phone, whatever port you have. Personally, I use a Samsung phone. You can plug in a USB chip for example, my mouse or my keyboard, and you can use that on your phone. And especially if you have a multiple USB port system, when you put that in, it's a really convenient way. You know, this is extremely small, by the way. Also, I'm not sure about Apple. I'm sorry, Apple users out there, but I'm sure there's something. So that wraps it up for the under $10 category, and now we're moving on to $10 to $50. So I would consider this the mid-range category. First thing I have is a desk light with a USB charger. So I did receive this as a gift about a year ago. If you've seen some of my recent tutorials when I was standing by my closet over there, that's exactly where I use it. You can turn it up to 3 brightness levels just pressing the power button on there. It's really sleek and white design. You can maneuver the handle of the lamp itself, and it's really easy to just move around. You can plug it in via USB as well. You can also charge your phone because there's a USB port on the side. The second thing is a 5-port USB hub. I did mention this in my 5 accessories under $20 video. This basically allows you to expand that one USB port into 4 other ones. There's like LED lights that can light up when you click it and make sure it's on. I personally use this for my Blue Snowball microphone, mouse chip, and my keyboard chip when I'm doing schoolwork. The third thing on this list for $10 to $50 is acoustic foam panels. So I do have them back there. They're pretty easy to attach to your walls. I do also have a video on that on my channel, and basically I go over my struggles with it, but also a comprehensive review and unboxing of it. And basically what they do is not only it helps with design and it looks really cool on your walls, it also can help with your audio. If you shoot a lot of videos, instead of the audio bouncing off the walls and hearing that like echoey sound, it sort of absorbs it and dampens it a little bit, and your audio is a little bit softer instead of being that echoey sort of thing that isn't really good when you're shooting a video. And you can easily get a 24 pack for under $30. Number 4 on this list is a wall painting. You can easily find a lot of them for under $50 here, and the one I use is above my bed. It came out kind of small, but I think it looks really good. It's of a mountain, and you know, it has a cool sunset in the background. You can find other designs, but I'll just link the one that I personally use in the description down below. Coming in at number 5, this is sort of a combo here. This Logitech keyboard and this Logitech mouse. This mouse in particular is really nice because it's under $15. It's wireless and it's pretty ergonomic, I gotta say. I do use it every single day, so I'm pretty used to it already. I got this about 3-4 years ago, and the battery has not died at all. It doesn't have any advanced features, just right, left click, scroll wheel. If you're looking for a keyboard at the same time, I would go with this Logitech K360 keyboard. I personally use it every single day. It's a mix, in my opinion, between like a mechanical and sort of like a laptop keyboard. It has a lot of cool features on it as well. Like, for example, it has the pause and play button, also has the volume button, power on and off, and once again, the battery life is just insane. I got this a year ago, and the battery life has still not run out. You can use it for Windows, Mac, PC, any computer you're currently using. So that does wrap it up for the $10 to $15 range. Coming in at number 1 here is this Iron Flask water bottle. If you currently use like a plastic water bottle or something else, well, this one is definitely going to be an upgrade. It is nice and steel, nice and sturdy. I don't have any dents after using this for about a year. It has a nice flip-on cap like this. You can easily unscrew it. It's really tight, so if I go like this, no water is going to come out. There's many different colorways and color options if you're into that, but it can hold a lot of water. If you want to drink a lot of water, then this is something to get. Next up on this list is the Blue Snowball microphone. So if you want to also check out the audio quality of that, because I know a microphone is not a microphone without listening to the audio quality. So if you want to check that out, I'll also leave a link in the description down below where you can find it. I compare the Rode Video Micro, which I'm currently using right now, to the Blue Snowball microphone. I would say the audio quality is extremely good for $50. If you heard any of my voiceovers before, then I do use that microphone. And you know, you can also pair it with a arm as well, which I currently use. That's not on the list, but you can also pair it with that, a pop filter, if you're really into that. If you're looking for something to just upgrade from your default microphone, from your camera, or for your computer, that is a great one to pick up. Next up on this list is floating shelves right here. So you can easily get these for $50 to $100. These two, I believe this is a 36-inch, I believe, and then that one's up there, a 24-inch one. I have 2 of them. They came in a set. I did get it, I believe, at Lowe's, but you can easily find them on Amazon as well. You can pick whatever color you want, honestly. I'll try to leave these in the link in the description down below. They match my desk, which is really nice, and it's really easy to install. Like this one especially just took 4 screws on each side. Make sure it's level, of course, and then you just screw it in, you know, and then you're all good to go. For number 4 is a monitor arm here. So if you have a monitor, then I think it's really essential that you have a monitor monitor arm because if you just keep the regular monitor with that regular stand at the bottom, that you are constantly looking down and slouching, so that's not something you want to do. You want to look at your monitor at eye level. In order to do that, a monitor arm is a great investment. You can easily swivel it around for wherever you want, to whatever corner of your desk. Like personally, I have an L-shaped desk right here, and I can swivel it so I can have my monitor like over there, or I could have it like over here, my main command center. So it's just something you can raise and lower. It's just very versatile, and I think that's a great pickup if you already have a monitor. And number 5 is a chair mat. Essentially what that is what it sounds. It's a mat for your chair, and it allows you to move around more smoothly instead of ruining your carpet. If you were not to use this chair mat, then you would have all these indents in your floor and in your carpet, so that's not something you want. This really does prevent it. It allows you to move a lot smoother when you're moving around on your chair. Now most of us are working from home or doing school from home, so it's really convenient for me to, you know, just slide around like this. You can move around. Maybe I have to reach something from the floating shelf, or maybe something back there, and that will just wrap it up for the $50 to $100 category. So the first one on this list is this JBL speaker. I have used this one for the past year or two, and you can honestly fill a whole entire house if you really wanted it to. And considering that it's less than $150, it honestly amazes me how far technology has come. It's a little bit on the heavier side. I understand that because it produces such great audio quality. It has your simple commands: power on, power off. You can adjust the volume, pause the music, whatever you're doing. So it's just something you can easily seamlessly connect. You also charge it via USB-C from the back. There's a headphone jack and a USB port. Next up on this list is the Garmin Vivo Active 4S. I did make a review on this also, if you want to check that. Link in the description down below. As always, it is a great fitness tracker for about $200. Basically, it has a built-in GPS. You can monitor your heart rate, do so many things, monitor your steps, allow you to set goals, create a training plan. You can also customize the watch face. As you can see, that's me right there. The thing that really sets this watch apart is two things. One, the battery life is just insane. I can easily get like 5 days using this watch without the battery dying. The second thing is that it is extremely lightweight, coming in at about 40 grams. If you felt something like this Rubik's Cube, for example, this is over 40 grams definitely. This is probably around like 70 grams maybe, and you don't really feel it on your wrist when you're exercising or just doing everyday things. And if you're looking for something, an activity tracker, then I would definitely pick this one up. Number 3 on this price point category is 24-inch HP monitor. So if you're looking for a good monitor to have that is 1080p, that won't honestly break the bank, this one was about $110, maybe $120, and you know, it's really easy to connect. Also, it just has 2 HDMI ports in the back. It has pretty thin bezels, I gotta say. You can adjust various different things like the temperature and like different color settings on the monitor itself. However, it doesn't have built-in speakers, so you're on your own there for that, but I think it's a really good 24-inch monitor for its price point. I've been using this for a year. I would 100% recommend this. And then the fourth thing on here is actually this gaming chair right here. This was about $110, and if you're always wondering, Max, what gaming chair do you use in your videos? Well, this one is I got from Staples, and it's, you know, just a classic one that has gray here and black. Really comfortable, I gotta say. Like always, any swiveling chair, you can adjust the height on it. You can move these arm things up. If you already have a swiveling chair that's good for you, then good for you. I mean, my computer just fell. Maybe you do gaming or video editing, then this is something honestly you gotta pick up, because most gaming chairs are pretty expensive, and this is something that I found that is really, really nice. And last but not least, the most expensive item on this list is the Canon M50 that I'm currently recording with. It can shoot in 4K, 24 frames a second, but honestly, I would not use it because there's no autofocus on that. I'm shooting in 1080p, 60 frames a second right now, and this is only coming in at $500. And I gotta say, this is honestly the best camera if you're just starting out on YouTube, or you already have a channel but you're looking to upgrade maybe from your phone or like a GoPro, for example. The reason why I put this camera on here is even if you're not a YouTuber, just having something, we gotta document those memories, and so we can always look back on it later. This camera is nice, small, and compact, so you can easily fit it, I'd say, in your pocket if you do take the lens off. And this is also filming on the kit lens, 15 to 45 millimeters at f3.5. All of my videos have been filmed on it ever since about June or July. Okay, and that will wrap it up for every single item on this list, all 25 items in total, or if you count the apps as items. Any other items you guys use on a daily basis, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to drop a like on this video. I'd really appreciate it. This video did take a while to put together, plan, film, edit. That is all I had for this one. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.